RawFu, Shea here, and I'm with Chaya-Ryvka, who's our speaker tonight at Monday Night Live at Cafe Gratitude that we are sitting outside of at this moment. I wanted to pull Chaya away from the group before we started the event tonight and just let her talk for a few minutes to the raw food community, the RawFu community. A few things that she said I thought were pretty important, just even in our conversations preparing for this event. So if you don't know, this is Chaya.
Hi guys.
She's actually a RawFu member and has been for quite a while, so go find her and friend her.
Befriend me. I like friends.
And she's an amazing raw food chef and actually really well known as a raw food pastry chef. She is who made Matt Monarch and Angela Stokes Monarch's wedding cake. So that really kind of got you some notoriety there.
Yeah.
She runs she's stepping down just now, stepping down as the Cafe Gratitude head pastry chef or head baker. So tonight at Monday Night Live, instead of doing a demo, she's actually going to be telling some stories about her life's journey called The Living Vision, The Many Journeys of a Lifetime. And one of the things that I loved that you were talking about was just that it wasn't easy for you. It wasn't one of those miraculous, I discovered raw foods and everything got better right away and I dropped all this weight and I became like nutritionally enlightened and perfect.
Right.
So I just wondered if you wanted to share anything before your event with anybody from RawFu about that.
Yeah, I was actually inspired when I received the email from Bunny about her experience over the last couple weeks of binging and, you know, being on her carb craze, and just wanted, you know, part of my being here is acknowledging the community who is on a path that wants to be healthy, is striving to be healthy, maybe has different life circumstances and experiences that don't necessarily lend themselves to having the easiest time going 100% raw right away. It might be a mental, emotional, or even physical circumstance that makes it, you know, a little more of a challenge and struggle to go there. And in reading that, I really just wanted to acknowledge loving every experience that we go through in life, and knowing that every experience, whether it's a challenge or whether it's a great graduation or a great forward movement in the health enlightenment wave, that all of it is beautiful. All of it is our own personal, unique process. That's a lot of what I want to talk about tonight, because my process hasn't been perfect and overnight, and I'm not perfect now, and you know, I still struggle with some eating disorders, and I still struggle with low self-esteem, and I still have challenges that I face. And throughout all of these experiences, I come back to love. I come back to loving myself, acknowledging this moment, honoring this moment, whatever it might be, and knowing that that is my perfect journey, and whatever you're going through is your own perfect journey. And if we can come back to loving ourselves and loving whatever the process may be, if it feels like we're leaping forward, if it feels like we're sliding down and sliding backwards, if we can love it, embrace it, acknowledge it, then we'll be able to bust through to the next level only so much more easily. Anytime we put the guilt on ourselves, anytime I put the guilt on myself for doing something, acting in some way, eating this or saying that, or doing something that doesn't feel like it's my highest good, my highest integrity, if I put the guilt on myself for those things, then I end up doing 100 times more of that bad thing, or of that you know, self-harming thing, and I just feel worse and worse, and it makes it much more difficult to come out the other side. And when I just love myself, embrace myself, and say this is perfect, this is okay, I am okay, then I just bust through it, come out the other side, and am ready to make a more excellent choice for myself in the next moment.
I think that's where I get really stuck, as I come up against those moments constantly. My life feels really challenging, and I know it's all really self-imposed challenges.
Right.
And I'm constantly resisting it, and then it gets that like Chinese finger trap hold on me instead of embracing it. And I don't know how. Like I feel that's my big struggle, is not quite knowing what my next level where I'm at now, how to love the stuff that's going on. So I just think that the message, even hearing you talk about it, the message that you are bringing and have brought already to my life and tonight to the Monday Night Live audience is just so full of grace. And I mean, if you can feel the energy coming off of Chaya, it's so sweet and so loving and so full of grace. And I just feel really blessed.
Oh, thank you. I feel blessed too. And I think one more thing I want to share is just when you're speaking, one thing that comes up for me is the self-judgment. And just letting go of the self-judgment and being able to come back to a place of zero in the moment, of not judging myself one way or the other, and even when I'm doing great, not judging myself like, oh, I'm so good, I'm on top of the world, but just really staying humble in the moment and knowing that this is one moment, this is one time in my life. It's great. It's going to change. Times will get better, and there will be other times that aren't, feeling so much better. But in the whole scheme of things, it's our soul's journey. It's our path. It's our unique journey through this very strange thing called life. And I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to share. And what I wanted to say is, I don't have the answers, and I think that is so important, just to say, I don't have the answers, and we're all here together, and to know that we have this community, that we're all going through our own struggles. Even the person who wasn't feeling great and went 100% raw and now is just so radiant and glowing, they still have their own stuff that they're going through. We're all going through stuff together here on this earth, and it might be food for some people, it might be mental, emotional struggles for others, it might be something in their physical realm, something in the spiritual realm, but we're all here to work through challenges, to be in love, and to come back to a place of unity and completeness. And I'm just here to share my own experience in becoming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shea.
And if you guys want to get in touch with Chaya, you can find her on RawFu. I will put her contact information beneath this, but she has a website, which is thelivingvision.com, and it's kind of a work in progress at the moment. It is something now, but it's becoming so much more. So please check in with it and see what Chaya has to offer in the future. All right,
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.